Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to put on the douchebag hat. It's been a while. Welcome to Setup Wars, episode 90, Potato Edition, where I'm going to be going through some really crappy setups, and the person with the worst setup will win $100 according to you guys, so there will be a straw polling down below. Make sure you guys click and vote at the end of this episode. And also, if you guys are struggling with your own setup and you have a potato setup as well and want to participate for episode 100, make sure to watch the video linked all the way down below and find out what you need to do to enter. Ladies and gentlemen, let the Setup Wars begin. If you guys are shopping around for your next game, make sure to check out g2a.com because they have the cheapest CD keys available for pretty much any game. I'll drop a link to them down below if you want to check it out. Starting off the episode, we got Ahmed, and I don't actually have the vocabulary to describe what exactly this is. I don't know if this is an actual setup, but here we go anyways. So he's rocking a 32-inch TCL TV that's hooked up to his PC, which has a 4570 and an EVGA GTX 770. It seems like his display is on a dresser while the wireless keyboard and mouse are on top of a drawer that appears to be falling apart. In fact, I think the drawer was a part of a desk or something at one point. I'm not sure what that cable is used for, but I'm pretty positive you don't need that much of it. Speaking of cables, the management is pretty much atrocious. There are a few Ethernet cables disconnected, the PC wires are all over the place, and it just seems like a tornado hit this place hard. I mean, this dude has socks and paper bags on the ground. There's really nothing I can recommend that will help me sleep better at night because the main issue here is the space. The dresser is taking up most of it and there's really no way around it. I mean, at this point, I would rather pick up a lapdog and throw away that broken drawer. At least this way you can game on your lap and have more legroom. Good luck, Ahmed, and thank you for entering. Thank the heavens, at least Brian has a decent looking setup. So what, his laptop is being held up by a box and that his setup is on top of another setup. At least it doesn't look like a tornado hit the place. So on the top setup, he has a 22-inch Dell monitor that's hooked up to a Dell laptop, and we also have a pair of Sony MDR headphones and a smartphone charging dock, while the bottom desk that's holding up everything has a printer and their router. It also looks like he hooked up something to the table to hold up his Microsoft keyboard and mouse. I gotta give him some credit for being creative though, I mean that's pretty impressive. He also actually worked on his cable management, unlike some other people in this episode. I'm not sure why he kept the long power strip on the ground since there is clearly room for it on the rack, but if there isn't, a simple cable sleeve and box combo would work just fine. However, you'd probably need a smaller power strip for it to work. I will link my favorite ones down below for you if you're interested. One thing I really don't understand is the extra table on top. The bottom desk has plenty of space for your monitor and the laptop. But call me crazy, I feel like you purposely set this up to accommodate the height of your chair, and if that's the case, wouldn't it be cheaper to just get a smaller chair? I don't know, but whatever this is, it's at least organized. Good luck and thank you for entering. And we're back to tornado season. John has a 21-inch Toshiba monitor, which also happens to be his PC. There's a Corsair Void headset hanging from it, and he's also using the same keyboard and mouse that came with the PC. And that's pretty much it on the nightstand, other than his iPhone 5S box and his wallet stacked with cash. I don't even know what kind of chair he is using. I feel like there used to be a giant hole in the middle, and he decided it would be a good idea weaving the hole with some strings. It's apparent that cable management is... well, there actually isn't any cable management. So on that note, I would obviously recommend a larger desk to begin with and 5 minutes of your time watching my cable management video because there's a lot of work that needs to be done here. Thank you, John, for entering and good luck. Traveling to France, we got Paris coming in at number 4 with another decent setup actually, even though I strongly advise putting against the monitor on top of your PS4, especially if it's skinned by D-Brands. How dare you? I guess you needed some space for your... I don't even know what this is, but apparently it's flipping everyone off. For audio, he's rocking a pair of Havoc headphones and a Nemesis keyboard and Rocat mouse. One thing I just noticed in the notes is that this desk is custom made, which is interesting. I can't even be mad at his cable management, at least he tried, even if it's wrapped up in tape. I mean, this guy's cable management is better than most submissions I receive, believe it or not. He even has a glass desk. And finally, the windowless PC that's powering the setup has a 2100K and an EVGA GTX 740. Honestly, if it weren't for the dirty wall, which also has holes in it, this setup would have been a great contender for the 2017 setup of the year. Yeah, right. Thank goodness this episode is almost over. Last but not least, we have Will with a single monitor setup. I actually take that back. He actually doesn't have a setup. It's just a Dell PC hooked up to a Dell keyboard and mouse that's on a carpet. Hell, even his TV is on carpet. He's also using a notepad of some sort as a mouse pad and some pillows as his seat. But what really touched my heart was his tiny Mercury Beam Bluetooth speaker that's hooked up to his PC. He just wanted to listen to some music, man. Ladies and gentlemen, a moment of silence for our brother Will, who had to deal with this abominable setup for I don't know how long. It's enough of that nonsense. Will, my prayers are with you, my friend. Thank you for entering and good luck. So that is it for this episode of Setup Wars Potato Edition. Make sure you guys click on the straw poll link and vote on who you think has the worst desk setup, and that person will win $100. I'll announce the winners via the Nice app as well as my social media platforms. If you guys want to participate for episode 100, make sure to watch the video linked down below. I am currently taking submissions for the Potato Edition. As always, if you guys enjoyed a Potato Edition of Setup Wars, make sure to leave a like. Obviously, don't take anything I say in this episode seriously because this is all done for entertainment. I should probably say that in the beginning of this video, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.